Good day traders, David here from Daily Forecasts. Welcome to Monday morning update for the markets here of the day, the four pairs that we're currently looking at. Let's get straight into it. You'll see in front of us here we got the Brent Oil on the daily chart. Like we said, daily action on the daily charts move pretty slow. You'll remember we mentioned the current AB swing that we're in here, and we said we had a nice morning star formation. We even said last week sometime that it would be nice if price comes and tests this low. We also said that we could most likely find resistance at the past level of support. I had a line in there to show you, and you can see we actually found resistance at that level. You can see price came right up into that level and sort of has fallen back since. So on the daily chart, nothing yet. We've got just shy of a 5-0 bounce. Let's see if we do get a test of this candlestick formation before price rallies back up maybe, or if we do just wind up rallying up to the 618786. We're just using this chart for direction. I don't trade the actual daily chart per se. 4-hour chart, this is our current AB swing on the 4-hour chart, our last A high, low. And you can see here we got a nice evening star formation, slight test over there, and price has fallen back. Gap open as of Asia last night, and price has fallen back since. So here we could expect price to fall down to lower levels. I think we mentioned it was in the region of 8200 if I remember correctly, 8263. Okay, we've got a BF786 down at 8263. So we could find price falling down to that level and finding support. We could look for support down at that level and see if we do find it. Okay, so we're looking for short entries. The 1-hour chart on Brent, there's our last AB swing, exactly the same AB swing that we have on the 4-hour chart. And here's a nice bearish candlestick formation. Okay, it's the same. It's that as well there, that bearish candlestick formation over there. On the 1-hour chart, it translates to that. Friday past, we said, let's see if we do get a test of that level. And you can see price came up to the just beyond the 5-0 of that test. Gave us a nice bearish candlestick formation and has fallen back since. If we go down to the 5-minute chart, before we go down to the 5-minute chart, you can see there's the gap open during the Asian session last night, and price has since closed that gap. A lot of the time when we do have gap opens, the market attempts to actually close that gap. Maybe not on the same day. Sometimes it happens a day or two later. But you can see that we have closed that gap. And if I even pull these fibs down to these levels here, and I say that that is a little swing over there on the lower time frame, you can see price came back up to the 786 and has since fallen back. Friday's entries. Where's Friday's entries? You can see there was a nice bearish candlestick formation on Friday. We then got a test of it. Okay, like we always say on the 5-minute chart, we like to get a bearish candlestick formation and a test of it. And then price fell some 200, just close onto 200 pips it fell. So there was a trading opportunity there on Friday. We had made our pips early on in the week already. But for those of you that trade all week, there was a test. You can see there was another test. That one wasn't absolutely clear, but this one was clear, this one was clear, and that bearish was clear as well. So that's the story for Brent. For today, I would see, if I go back to the 1-hour chart, I would see if we actually get a test of this area here. So if I pull my fibs from there till there, I'd see if we maybe rally back up to around 8650, 8660, and see if we get something bearish on the 5-minute chart, along with another test on the 5-minute chart. It must be a rally up, a bearish candlestick formation, a test of that bearish candlestick formation, and then a fall. So we climb in on that test. So this is the fall from overnight. So I would see if we don't get a rally up to the 5-0 or the 618, 8660, 8650, up to 8680, this typical area here, and see if we get, if price just rallies on up and doesn't give us anything here, but gives us a bearish candlestick formation higher up here, then we take that bearish candlestick formation. If we just carry on falling, then we don't have a trade. We don't sell lows, we sell highs. So we're looking for a rally into a high, creating a high, and then a fall. We don't sell the low. We sell it when it's higher, rallying it down lower. Okay. Let's look at crude oil. Crude oil, you can see bullish upswing because we were making lower highs and lower lows up until this point when price took out that last high. So we've got an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Here's our last A low, and there's our last B high. And you can see price has pretty much been sideways. Okay, nothing really, nothing much happening. We've sort of bounced at the 382, but we're not at an area of interest. We're looking for price to fall down to lower levels for an entry. The 1 hour chart is the same like the 4 hour chart in this instance. And you can see, again, we're looking for price to come down to lower levels where we look for a bullish candlestick formation at the 618, 786, and then again step down to the 5-minute chart and look for an actual entry. Remember guys, patience is the name of the game. We don't have to trade each and every day. We sit and we wait for opportunities to present itself, and we climb in on the same set of criteria every single time. If that criteria does not present itself, there is no trade. Let's look at euro. What happened on the euro? Yes, the euro, we were saying that we've got a confirmed inverse head and shoulder pattern. There you can see now, if I scrunch, make this like that, there's our last, this was our previous A, there was our previous B, price bounced, took out that B high, giving us a new A low. You can see there. And again, we are still waiting for a B to form. We do not have a B swing high. Having said that, we did mention that when we do get an aggressive bounce, you can see this bounces before this 382 level here. When we get something like that, we could expect price to rally a bit more aggressively than normal. So we might find that this pair does rally over coming days. The 4 hour chart, there's our last A low, same like the 1 hour, same like the daily chart. Let me make that bigger. There's our A low. You can see here we don't have a nice B high yet. Okay, so we're still going to wait for the B high. You can argue that there was a lower high and there was a lower high, but it's not a nice swing. Okay, so I will wait for a decent B high to form before I'm looking for a nice swing high like this, a nice swing high like this. Okay, if I go back, a nice swing high like this. This is pretty much sideways action. So I'll wait for a new B high to still confirm itself. If I go to the 1 hour chart, now on the 1 hour chart, you can see it looks different to the 4 hour chart. If I make this a bit bigger, you can see that on the 1 hour chart, this, I have to scrunch it up a little guys. This is still our A low, okay? But you can see here we do have a bit of a swing, okay? In that you can see their price actually fell down aggressively and then rallied all the way back up. So here we've got some housekeeping to do. We'll get rid of this fib for now, and you can see here that this becomes our new A low. You can actually visually see that here we do have a swing low. Okay, that is a level of support. There's a level of support. There's a level of support. And do we have a B high? We've still got 40 minutes for this candle to close. I'm not going to call it a B high. A lot can happen in 40 minutes. We wait till the candle is closed. I'm going to put a question mark next to it. I can make this just a bit bigger. Put a question mark next to it because we are still waiting for a B high to form. Once we have our B high, guys, we will then draw fibs from the A to the B, and we will then look for the 618. Let me draw that for you quickly. A to the B. We will then look for the 618 or the 786 to offer up support. This is assuming that in 40 minutes time at the top of the hour, this closes lower than this high here. If it rallies up and it closes high, then this is not a B, then what I'm saying here is negated. but I'm just showing you that if this does form, if this does close bearish or lower than this high here, then we will have a behind place, a nice swing. Then we're hoping that price will fall down to lower levels. Okay, but for now there's nothing as such. Bitcoin, we've been saying for many days now that this is our last AB swing on Bitcoin. This is the 4-hour chart, and you can see price just rallied slightly past the 382 on that level, came down and gave us a B failure support trade, tested that B failure support, you can see there, and we said over here already that we're looking for price to eventually land up at 18,500 over coming sessions. And you can see we're trying to poke through these highs over here, opening up the way to 18,500 over coming sessions. Okay, so you can see actually on Friday we said there's a level of support past resistance becoming future support. You can see price actually touched that level. You can make this just a little bigger. Price actually touched that level on Friday. There we go. Price actually touched that level on Friday virtually, and we've rallied up since. So let's see where it goes, but like we said, we are looking for price to eventually find its way to 18,500 over coming sessions. It's a slow one, this one. Okay guys, that's it for the day. So no outright clear setups as yet. We're looking for a test on the 1-hour chart Brent. We'll then step down to the 5-minute chart once we get to our level of interest. Crude oil, no trade opportunities there for now. Euro, no trade opportunities there on the euro. Bitcoin, nothing happening on Bitcoin. You guys are in that trade from earlier on already, and we might possibly be getting a test. So keep your eyes open for Brent for the day ahead. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click the bell notification. I'm going to be putting, like I've mentioned before, I'm going to be getting the course material ready for the channel, and I will be posting that on the channel, and that will be free as well. And that will explain how I label my charts, the ABCDs, the Fibonacci ratios, the supports and resistance, candlestick formations. It will be all there. The only course that you'll ever need to actually trade. And be it currencies, be it oil, be it anything, it covers all of that. Okay guys, enjoy the day, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. Cheers, bye.